Thank you. We will do a second round of questions for anybody who's able to stay. Senator Duckworth.
Thank you, Chair Shaheen and Ranking Member Ernst, for holding this hearing today. Dr. Haney, I would like to direct my questions to you. Given your role in overseeing the Institute for Veterans and Military Families at Syracuse University and its work administering the Boots to Business program, as you may know, for the past 2 Congresses, I've introduced bipartisan legislation with Ranking Member Ernst called the Veteran Entrepreneurship Training Act, which would codify the Boots to Business program into law. I have long supported this program because of its successful track record helping service members, veterans, and military spouses to build critical small business development skills and prepare them for professional success after military service. Dr. Haney, from your experience administering the Boots to Business program, how has the program contributed to the entrepreneurial journey of the more than 194,000 veterans, service members, and spouses that have gone through the program since 2013? And can you share any positive outcomes you've witnessed in your work?
I can.
There's no better bigger softball than that. And that's like slow pitch, fat, coming across the plate.
Senator, I will say there are a few people on the planet that are bigger evangelists for your legislation than me. And it's a good way to start answering your question, because when I started doing this work all the way back in 2006, 2007, there was no pathway out of the military for business ownership. Matter of fact, service members transitioning from military to civilian life were discouraged on a regular basis for pursuing entrepreneurship. And so much has changed since then. And I think Boots to Business, what it does is it makes for an informed consumer. Is how I like to describe it. I think that's the power in Boots to Business, and not just an informed consumer for those that eventually go on to pursue business ownership, but an informed consumer of those who, through Boots to Business, learn that business ownership maybe isn't a good fit for them, for their families. Those are metrics we don't collect, and I wish we did, because I think that there's real power in the program in helping individuals also see that this isn't a good fit for me, my family situation, and because business ownership is not like going out and getting a traditional job. If it doesn't work out, you leave that job and find another one. You're putting, as you heard these stories, you're putting personal capital at risk, and you do want to be an informed consumer of making that choice. That said, when you look at what's come from Boots to Business, it's beyond powerful. About 6 years ago, my institute partnered with Inc. Business Media and the Inc. 5000 to create something called the Vet 100. This is an annual listing of the 100 fastest growing veteran-owned businesses in America. The 2023 Vet 100 just came out, and of those 100, there are 25 veterans this year that went through this ecosystem, that their businesses were birthed through this Boots to Business to partners, whether it's Vets in Procurement or our programs at the IVMF, and they're now running 4, 5, 6 years later the fastest growing privately held veteran-owned businesses in America. I think that's the power of the program and the model, and making informed consumers of those leaving military service.
Thank you. Do you believe cementing the program into statute would bring increased stability to program administrators and future participants? And what more can SBA and Congress do to expand opportunities for veterans, service members, and their spouses who are interested in small business entrepreneurship?
So I absolutely do. I couldn't even wait for you to finish asking me the question to say that I think the stability that you describe is critical. I think it also, a question that Colonel Green was asked earlier about getting the word out. I think one of the challenges, and it's not fair for me to say this, DOD isn't in the room, but it really is for DOD and the sergeants and captains to make sure that folks transitioning are aware of that is the first point of contact and first point of awareness, and regularizing, if you will, Boots to Business will signal to DOD that this is not something that year in and year out, could go away, and it's a commitment of the country to the program, and I think that will make all the difference.
Thank you, Chair.